He met me at a party and swept me off my feet.
I fell in love with the name Jasmine.
Hi, welcome to What the Flick. We're here to talk about the annual Woody Allen movie, because there is one every year. This one's really good, though. It's Blue Jasmine. I'm Christy, Alonso, Matt. Grae is going to hang out with us.
You said Matt.
Yeah. That's Alonso, that's Ben. I suck at hosting this thing today. Does somebody else want to sit here, please? That's Ben Mankiewicz. I know you, come on. Grae's gonna hang out with us for a bit, and what's his name's gonna describe Blue Jasmine to us.
One of my, what I will take away from Blue Jasmine, among many other things, is that we saw it at the Academy.
We had fun last night.
We had fun last night at the Academy screening, and it was packed, and we were sitting in the back, and I really had to pee. And I left to pee, and it was very close, and I was able to get back, and I came back with about 22 seconds left in the movie. Like I think I probably could have made it. I just was thinking, oh my God, I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't want the last 15 minutes, and then I come back, I sit down, and the thing happens at the end, and then the movie, and the credits roll, and everybody applauded.
Well, his movies were only like an hour and a half long.
I know, I mistimed it. I feel like a fool.
So that's what it's about. Ben going to the bathroom.
Blue Jasmine. This is the story of here it says on IMDb, a life crisis causes a woman to head to San Francisco where she reconnects with her sister. That is what happens.
That does happen.
That does happen. What's interesting about this is that Cate Blanchett plays the woman who reconnects with her sister in San Francisco. And I'm not entirely sure that this is like many other Woody Allen movies, because although people laughed and there are moments when it's funny, it's not really a comedy. And Cate Blanchett carries this whole movie that is set both in the present time in San Francisco, meeting up with her sister Sally Hawkins, and looking back at her marriage to a Bernie Madoff type character, if anyone wanted to sleep with Bernie Madoff. That's Alec Baldwin. Have a look.
Her husband was a slick operator. I was there a week. I knew the guy was hitting on a girlfriend. I can't.
You choose losers because that's what you think you deserve, and that's why you'll never have a better life.
She doesn't care about you. She's a phony.
Can you please not fight in here? Don't think I can take it. For some reason, my Xanax isn't kicking in.
This is an emotionally difficult movie to watch many times. Cate Blanchett is going through an enormous degree of emotional pain by the fact that her husband cheated people out all this money and cheated on her. And she's like talking to herself in the street, and she's not an appealing character at all. She's a bad person.
Yeah, she's a snob and
condescending
and yet a testament to both Woody Allen and Cate Blanchett, a significant testament to them, because until you hear from them, you wouldn't have known either of them were talented at all.
Thank God we're here.
Right, but what's amazing is that they take this character who there's no redeeming qualities here at any point, even when you think there's about to be one, and you're inexplicably rooting for her the entire movie.
She's
at least
so
I was.
damaged and so fragile. You can't help but feel sorry for her. You know she's had a breakdown, then you also witnessed the remnants of that as the film goes on. She just finds so much complexity in this really awful person.
Yeah, I mean, it's no coincidence that Blanchett recently played Blanche Dubois on Broadway in A Streetcar Named Desire. It's weird how much Streetcar Named Desire there is in this movie. The whole, let's go live with the sister, she's got a brutish boyfriend, there's a guy who's gonna date her who maybe might rescue her from all this, she's losing her grip. That was an odd choice, I thought, but for the most part, you know, it's such a great performance. And yeah, it's such a compellingly told story and portrayed character that it works.
Is it a comedy?
I don't think it is, and you know, I was talking to Dave about this, because usually with Woody Allen, you either know that you're in for a comedy, or it's going to be, you know, Another Woman or Interiors or you know, September, where it's going to be very dour and this is not a comedy. And this one sort of operates in a different mode. And then, you know, Dave mentioned Crimes and Misdemeanors, which is kind of both, and I said, yeah, but you don't laugh at the Angelica Houston scenes, you laugh at the Alan Alda scenes. And because Woody Allen has made so many characters in the past that are kind of fluttery, New York neurotic women, the instinct when we first get to know Cate Blanchett is to laugh because, oh, clearly this is the sort of role like Diane Keaton would have played once or something. And then you realize, oh no, wait, this is not funny. This is a tragedy. This is a woman who is literally falling apart in front of our eyes.
Yeah, it's really delicate the way you mentioned fluttering and neurotic, but there's some delicacy to it as well. But I did laugh a lot. We all laughed a lot, and a lot of that comes from the supporting characters. I think the Bobby Cannavale stuff is kind of wacky and kind of broad, but some laughs come from that.
And how's the Dice Man?
He's
really good.
Andrew Dice Clay,
Andrew Dice Clay in a Woody Allen movie. I know it was already bananas, but he's really good. He's a really good character actor, as it turns out.
He can do a lot. It turns. Yeah, I mean, he could work for 20 years now.
No, absolutely. I would love to see him pursue this angle of his career.
He might feel like he might be like the only truly real person in this, right? The most grounded.
Kind of, yeah.
And serious, actual person, whereas everybody else is a character.
Well, I was going to say Sally Hawkins
yeah.
too. The thing is, Woody Allen doesn't really understand the working class. You know, I mean, it was weird to see this movie where the rich people are all such monstrous assholes because he's lived in this very rarefied Upper West Side world for decades now.
Is it meant to be satire, do you think?
I don't know, because the working class people all have bad haircuts. He dresses them badly. You know, we're supposed to think that Sally Hawkins' perfectly lovely San Francisco apartment, which is granted over a taqueria or whatever, but beyond that, spacious and good light, is supposed to be this horrible hovel, you know.
And I'm like, that's right in the city. It seems affordable based on her salary. I'd live there right now.
Yeah, please, there's a broker trying to get that apartment in San Francisco. It's not like they're living in Colma or something. So, you know, there's that element of just kind of, there's a little bit of condescension, even with the interesting characters that Sally Hawkins is playing, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little. And, no, go ahead.
No, I mean, I agree with that. I think that it's saved a little bit because while the circumstances, it's sort of the idea of Sally Hawkins is a little condescending, but she herself isn't. She's,
no, not at all.
And I don't mean she herself, but I mean the character isn't.
Sort
of, and then also Louis C.K., who does a really nice turn, real acting turn. Like again, also regular working class guy, and that seemed totally normal. But I hear you, he doesn't quite get. Like again, the apartment it's like a major mistake.
Yeah.
Like that it's really lovely.
But compared to Cate Blanchett's expectations of what living is supposed to be, right?
Sure.
I mean,
No,
she
I
has an
understand
opulent house in the Hamptons.
Right. I know why she's freaking out about it, but even you can tell even Woody Allen thinks that it is one in a way. I mean, I don't know. It's
maybe not. Maybe it's just supposed to be Cate Blanchett freaking about it, and we're supposed to think actually it's quite nice.
There is also a conversation about. You know, when it becomes clear that Alec Baldwin is not only cheating on her, but is apparently cheating on her with a younger, much younger woman.
Who's foreign.
In a Woody Allen movie, that's a bit of a moment of...
Yeah, I was stunned by that. There's one of the women she's a teenager.
Yeah, an au pair.
An au pair. And then that's the actual scene where we see Cate Blanchett break down and really freak out in a way that I imagine 95% of all women in that situation would freak out. I don't think it's, and you know, saying this can't be happening, and she's shaking her purse, and it's a really powerful, really good scene. And I just kind of imagine that that's maybe in the ballpark of what happened, what Mia went through. And so, I don't know, I thought that was I don't know if this makes me a terrible guy. I think that's rather bold of Woody Allen to put that scene in his movie.
Or maybe he's just so old at this point that he feels like he's ready to address that honestly.
Maybe.
Who knows? It's hard to say. I was just sort of fascinated that it was there at all. I was like, wow, okay, we're going to go here then. I think ultimately, I think a lot of this movie is really powerful, and there's a lot of great performances in it. The question of tone, though, is inescapable for me because we talked about, you know, I was citing the example of Unforgiven, of a director bringing in their own sort of baggage, where at the end of the film, when Clint Eastwood arms up and shoots everybody, it's supposed to be tragic, and you know the character's past redemption. But on another level, it's Clint Eastwood with a gun shooting people, and you're like, yeah, you know. And so in a Woody Allen movie, when you have the Cate Blanchett character being this sort of like, you know, awful, you know, oblivious, you know, talking a mile a minute and being super vacuous, whatever, you are ready to expect that to be a comedic character. And it takes a while to kind of figure out, oh, no, this is meant to be a tragedy. And maybe it's just the audience that we were with, they kept laughing pretty much throughout, which I found sort of weird. Like they weren't, I don't know if they weren't on board or they just assumed that it was supposed to be funny. I don't know.
It's uncomfortable humor, though. And I think he probably has this person function as a very familiar figure to us in the Woody Allen world to then completely upend our expectations and make her that much more flawed and tragic. Like it's meant to be that much more of a shocking transition, perhaps, to us to watch.
One thing that I think is particularly noteworthy about her performance is that she as you said, she's vacuous and she is empty, and she has no sense of the impact that she or her ilk have the impact they make on other people. She's oblivious to her role in the world. Yet she could be, and she conveys that consistently. She's not, you can't just point at her and laugh, because then it turns out she is interested in important things, and she does just give these little glimpses here or there when she almost has a relationship, maybe does have a relationship with Peter Sarsgaard. You feel like it's legitimate. She is making a connection. So I don't know, I just thought that that she could have played a type of character, and she ended up playing a complete real person.
Well, something that makes a character like that tolerable is that hope.
Yeah, right.
And so the fact that that's showing up in a Woody Allen movie is actually pretty amazing, because recently I think that he's really been missing that exact thing. That's my trouble with his most recent movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of hope, even if she never fulfills that hope. Like you see, day after day, there are moments where you're like, please be normal here, because I see it in your eyes, I see it in the way you react to little things.
Oh God, that just keeps you going through the whole movie.
And the last shot is so sad and so poignant. We should do numbers, please, friends.
I just think very quickly, I mean, you don't know how the rest of the year is going to go, but there's no question this would be the kind of performance that at least get talked about for an Oscar nomination.
Yeah. Okay, so Alonso Duralde.
7.8, and now I'm thinking maybe that's a little low, but you know, if I change my mind later, y'all be the first to know.
Do some math for us. Go ahead, Ben.
8.8.
I'm 8.7, so our average is 8.4, and it's also 84% on the tomato meter. So New York and LA this weekend.
And we just mentioned her, but I mean, Sally Hawkins was great,
so
great in it, and Alec Baldwin, who he can do these movies, man. He's great.
Michael Stuhlbarg is good in like 2 scenes.
Yeah, and Alden Ehrenreich and has like one big scene at the end that's really good, and
Peter Sarsgaard is great, and everybody's really good, man.
So go see it. Bye.